Andy Katz here with NCAA.com and March Madness with a look at San Diego State. We got to get on this bandwagon because the Aztecs have a legitimate shot to not only just, of course, get a number one seed, potentially run the table, and compete for the national championship and get into the Final Four in Atlanta. In talking to multiple Mountain West Conference coaches, I asked them, okay, what has made this San Diego State team so special? And here's what they told me. First of all, defense. San Diego State has always consistently been one of the best defensive teams really out west around the country. That's something that happened under Steve Fisher and now is continuing under Brian Dutcher. A big difference right now is they're also scoring pretty well. So offensive efficiency, defensive efficiency, very high in KenPom, and they've got more versatility. They can shoot all over the floor. I mean, defensively, as we're heading into the weekend, fourth in the country, 58.3 points allowed per game. Their assist to turnover ratio is 8th in the country. So they're keeping the basketball, they're not handing it off, and they're distributing. A lot of versatility. A couple other key factors with this Aztec team. First of all, Malachi Flynn. The Washington State transfer has been phenomenal. Now, the transfers don't always work out, but Flynn, sitting out a year, he certainly has blossomed at San Diego State. Got a great feel for the game, and opposing coaches in the Mountain West, have a hard time trying to defend him. Other transfers, Yanni Wetzel from Vanderbilt, KJ Fegan from Santa Clara. Grad transfers who have added tremendous experience to this roster. Very similar to what's going on at Gonzaga with grad transfers, where their backcourt is led by grad transfers. Admon Gilder from Texas A&M, and then coming from North Texas, you've got Wooldridge, Ryan Wooldridge. So those kind of players, very similar to San Diego State, where they're helping them out considerably. So that's been a big plus, having grad transfers, having a transfer of Malachi Flynn that's worked out. Their defense, according to those coaches, has been even more difficult to go against because they've been able to extend it. So that's another factor where San Diego State has become a tough matchup for opposing teams. Matt Mitchell has really become a force inside and out. 28 against Utah State, 22-12 against New Mexico. So you've got Malachi Flynn on the perimeter, you've got Matt Mitchell who can do a little bit of both. So they've got all the pieces offensively and defensively. It certainly has been a big factor for them going forward. And then the person that puts all of it together, that's pushing the right buttons, is Brian Dutcher. He spent 28 years on the bench behind Steve Fisher at Michigan and San Diego State. He waited his turn, and he knows the personnel here. He knows what works with San Diego State, and it has worked effectively for the Aztecs. This is a team that's not going away. San Diego State is going to be in this for the long haul, and they just may make a run to Atlanta.